morning, everybody. Well, it is 5:42 in the morning. This is the weekend after I did my camping trip. I'm taking the van back to the shop to get the rear wheel bearings done. We hope that make it even drive better. There is a little cause of concern though. Ever since I picked it up, I've noticed just on startup, and it doesn't do it every time, but I noticed there's like a little puff of white smoke, so I'm gonna have to address that. But anyways, I'm heading to work, and this is the old van right now, and I'm hoping I'm gonna ask them about it. Hopefully it isn't that you know, I've been reading about it, I guess, that the head gaskets or something like that, the seal could be, you know, the maybe getting coolant mixing in with the oil. So hopefully that's not what it is, but we'll see. I'll get them to check on it. Now I don't know if you can see that. I'm recording this with my Samsung, so it makes it look a lot brighter than it is. But I don't know if any of you guys know this or would know this, I guess, but I don't know if you remember watching my previous videos. Hey, my speedometer would go crazy after a certain speed. Sometimes, you know, right at the the beginning, it would do it, but basically once I hit like 40 miles per hour, it could start bouncing all over the place. Usually though, it's when I hit about 50 or 55, that's when it starts. But ever since I got the front wheel bearings changed, it hasn't been doing that. Is there something, you know, on the speedometer that's reading like the wheel, where the wheel bearing is causing the wheel to wobble or something? That's why it was off? Or is it just some coincidence, you know, that it's just, you know, it's working like it should now? I hadn't had any problems since I got it back. Like I said, the speedometer doesn't dance around like it normally does, so I didn't know if actually fixing that wheel bearing or having it replaced, I mean, has fixed that, or having a bad wheel bearing affects the speedometer. But anyways, I just wanted to bring that up, see if anyone knows, you know, is anyone familiar with that or anything like that. Like I said, I'm gonna go bring this in today. Hopefully we'll get more of it fixed and get a couple other things addressed. So I'm going to see, the check engine light hasn't come on yet. Usually it comes on by now, but I'm going to get them to look at that. Anyways, we'll catch up with you guys in just a little bit. Alright, so I'm back at the house. As you see that earlier, I had taken the van up to get the rear wheel bearings fixed. It is now Friday, so it's still up there right now. I hadn't heard anything back, so hopefully I'll get it back by the beginning of next week. But wanted to introduce our family vehicle that if something does happen to the van, I'll be using this also to camp out of, because I can sleep in this vehicle. So this is a Pathfinder Rock Creek. it's not really cleaned up right now. Chose this because my wife's gonna be driving it a lot, but I'm gonna be using it too. We got room, you know, for the grandchild and whoever else gonna ride with us. See it. Now this is it has off-road capabilities. It's one of the reasons why we bought it. So when I go camping, you know, just in case I need it for something, I'm not going to go rock climbing or anything like that with my vehicle. I'm not going to deliberately go off-roading just to see if it'll make it and things like that. If I did, I would have bought something else. So this one does have, like I said, some off-road capabilities. Well, let's go check the outside some more before we come back in. So, like I said, this is just something that we decided to get because it had a lot of room. I can use it for camping. She can use it for, you know, everything else. It just has a lot of room. So, like, this is made by Nissan. This won't be one of those reviews where we're going to see how it handles and all that stuff. This drives pretty well. I have fun driving it. I picked this color because it's like the same color as my truck, the black color. I know it shows a lot of dirt just like this, but I don't mind this getting as dirty for some reason. I guess because I view it as like an off-road type vehicle. So I don't really mind it as much getting dirty, whereas my Tacoma, I always want to make sure that it was clean. So I don't know why. Maybe because that was my very first new vehicle. So this thing has a nice roof rack up here. That's one of the reasons why I wanted this too. So when I do go cross country, I can load up stuff up there. Also has a towing capacity of 6,000 pounds. It's got the connector here, it's got the hitch. So these seats right here, I won't be able to do the one up there because the car seat's in there, but I'll just show you an example. I put the headrest down already just so you can view it from there easier. So these here, you know, you just push down. They lay flat. And then it's got like a little storage unit, you know, a little storage thing back here. So, and then if you just want these seats back up, so if I do go cross country, I could save me some money by actually stopping at a rest area or a Love's truck stop or something and just sleeping here. All right, let's take a look at the inside. So one thing that I really don't like, but I guess I just get used to, I don't like the start thing. I'm just so used to a key. There's a few things that I like and dislike about this already. My wife had a Nissan earlier in this, so I kind of knew, you know, how these go. But like this one here, if you wanted to hit the cruise, it's got this one here, it always puts it into this frame right here. I like to hit the cruise but stay in the frame that I want. It's gonna and then also I like the trip meter, so I have to go several screens over just to get to this. And I feel like they could have just had a simple trip meter out here or something like that. You know, anyways, I'm probably the only one. My wife don't use trip meter, but I just like it. The AC, so all this is nice. This doesn't come with the navigation. The Rock Creek version of this don't. So I'm only speaking of the Rock Creek Pathfinder. It doesn't come with the navigation or heat and steering wheel. I never had it. Heat and steering wheel. My wife has it for the car. I don't care for it, but I guess if I lived up north, that'd probably help, you know, out. But down here in South Georgia, I didn't need it. I like this right here. I like that you can control the rear heating and air back here through here. And I like how back there you can adjust it too. You know, back here you can adjust it. So as the trim package goes in this, in terms of, this is actually this was cheaper than the two-wheel drive premium of the Pathfinder. And even though that this has the four-wheel drive capabilities, the two-wheel drive one just had more stuff, which was fine with me. I didn't need all that stuff. Like, I didn't need I thought it was cool to see the miles per hour in the window, but I didn't need all that. This has, you know, all this things down here. It's got all this. I hadn't, you know, maybe one day I'll put something here. It's got a nice little glove box. Got a thing here for, you know, if whoever's the passenger can set their phone right here. This one on mine, I don't know if all of them don't, but this isn't a charger on here. So like I said, this is actually somewhat basic. Doesn't have the sunroof or anything like that. Like I said, it does have these seats, which I like. I said it doesn't have the navigation, and there was something else that, oh, I don't like the shifter either. So I mean, it took a little bit while to get used to, but I don't like having to push down for park. I wish I could just, you know, shift it into park. That's just my preference. But driving this now is so smooth, it's fun. Which just tells you right here, alright, this is Eco Sport Tow Mode. Like I said, you could tow up to 6,000 pounds. This is to assist, I think that's what it means, assist climbing, you know, if you had to climb down something or drive down something. This is for the sand, this is for mud, this is for snow, and this is auto. Now, it'll show you here when I put it in Eco, Sport, Tow. Right now it says snow currently not available. Mud or rut, sand, and then that's that rock or that rock climbing thing or something like that. I don't know. I have to read up more on this. Like I said, I didn't come in here to do a 5-star review and all that other stuff, but anyway, so here's the cameras. I'm gonna take it off of that. This is the cameras here. It's got the front camera, the overhead camera, and that's still the front camera. And then when you hit it in reverse, it'll do, you know, the reverse camera. So like I said, here you got to click down on the park in order to keep it. This does have a where auto, you can hit this button to keep the engine from shutting off when you're at like stop signs and stuff like that, so you don't have to deal with that. This does not have a CVT. Transmission, it is a 9-speed transmission. It's a V6, so that was one of the main things too. I just heard so much bad things about the CVT transmission that that was a good selling point for me. So anyways, yeah, I like it a lot. It's got the room. All right, so what I got here, I don't know if you can see that, it's kind of dark, but I do have another one of these to put on this seat, so a little, you know, like back seat organizer thing. Here is the controls back here. A little cup holder and storage container. Wish it was a little brighter. I can see here. And then to get to the third row seating, you just go like that. And see back here, it has, it's almost like a WeatherTech type deal. I don't know who makes it or not, so I don't want to say WeatherTech. And yeah, that's really about it back here. And then on, let's see, you got more cup holders back here. You got vents throughout. And then to get this back, you just put that down right there. Like I said, if some cases I want to go cross country, I don't use the van. I'll be using this to travel. But I do also plan on using this to camp out of this year too, you know, with a tent. But like I said, I can sleep in here if I need to. So anyways, let me put a stop there. That's my new I say outdoor vehicle that I'll be using. So hopefully it'll work out great. I think it will. I don't think I'll have any problems. So I'll let you know how this one goes in terms of when I do use it to go camping. I guess you'll see videos of it. So hopefully we'll get the van back soon. So we'll see you on that one, hopefully Monday. I'm gonna head back to the back side of the property. So I gotta dump some food. Every now and then get some leftover food. I try to dump it back there. You know, so just so it don't go to waste. Some of the wildlife hopefully eats it, and which they do, but at least they don't see it coming from me. The view of the backyard. So I got this out. I got a few fish in here. Let's see, got some white cloud mountain minnow fish. I only got a few in here, just trying to see if they'll breed. I got about 30 more on the inside, so I'll probably be putting them in here by next week. Let me put this right here. Over here is where the creek is. Really, we do have what do you call it, raccoons and boxes and stuff like that. So that's probably what'll eat that. They jump over from the other side over there, from this creek. There's some frogs there. They jump over that and come walking up this way. Yeah, so I'm a little worried about the van, about you know, when you start it up, it has a little puff of white smoke through the exhaust, and they say that's like the coolant mixing in with the oil a little bit, getting in to where the head gaskets are or something like that. And you know, the amount of money that you know it's going to take to get that fixed or replace the motor, but I don't know, that may be something I still do. It's just because you know, I have so much fun with the van, and why not? I know it's not worth it, the amount, you know, of the money I'm putting into this, you know, for value, but you just never know. It'd come in handy one day doing this, who knows? But we'll cross that bridge when we get there. I'm sure I can use this. You know, it may be a long time before the motor goes, but you know, I do want to take it on long trips. So may replace, someone said that it just may be easier just getting the motor replaced. You know, for the cost of the motor, the cost of getting your head gaskets replaced and all that stuff. So we'll, you know, like I said, we'll see when we get to that, cross that bridge when we get there. It's at the shop right now, so they're gonna look at it. This is my backyard. I cut a lot of it, but needs cutting again. That side over there was kind of too wet to cut, so can't wait till it dries up even more where I can cut it all even. Yeah, it's supposed to rain Sunday, I think, so it'd be nice if it didn't. Just now starting to dry up. But I plan on doing some camping back here this year too. Well, it's Saturday, and heading over to my sister's because she made me some stickers, some window decals, I guess, or stickers, and some magnets that will have my channel logo on it. So kind of excited about that. So we're gonna head on over there and check them out. All right, well, that's the sticker that my sister made. It's a magnet, actually. I mean, that my sister made on this. So it's pretty neat. I got different sizes. Now, she did make stickers too. It's the same design. I also have another design that she made. So if I go on a longer trip, I may put one here and then one up there as well, just for my trip. But mainly though, it's gonna be they'll be going on my van. I got a big one big sticker that I'm going to put on my van. I'm going to put some small ones on there as well. I may even put a couple of the stickers on there. I was just going to take you guys real quick through the portions of my backyard. That's what the mowed part of the backyard looks like. And now we'll look at over here. I do mow some of these trails right here, little passageways. Smells real good back here, like some kind of fragrance, like almost like a soap, like a sweet, I don't know, it's hard to describe, but needs mowing again. And then it comes out here, and I think I showed you guys that the other day. This is where the creek is. Anyways, just want to show you that. The rest of this is kind of open. So it's what you saw the other day. But yeah, I just wanted to show you this part. So I'm driving the Pathfinder this morning. This thing's it's not like I like the interior lights on this. It reminds me of the Ram I had, but the my Tacoma, you know, has you know, a little bit of blue, a little bit of red in there. So I actually like the interior lights better on my Tacoma better than this. But I mean, that's just, you know, little things that really shouldn't even worry about. Anyway, so I'm gonna go ahead and head to work, and catch you guys just a little bit. Hopefully they'll have my van ready today, and hopefully it won't be too expensive, but we'll see. Alright, well, I'm heading to pick up the van. They got it ready. Looks like there's some bad news with it. I guess we'll see when we get there. They're talking about the found some shavings in the rear end, and it's not, you know, I'm thinking it's probably some big chips. And then they did see the smoke from the white smoke and blue smoke from the tailpipe, so it's definitely leaking from the rings, he said. Anyways, I'm gonna go up there and pay the bill for getting the rear wheel bearings done, and then I'll see what he has to say. you, yeah, I know, you know, this is your feeling stuff. Does there, like, the transmission feel good? And
I haven't felt anything abnormal with the transmission. I haven't.
I mean, I hadn't either, but then I was, you know, I'm like, I missed all this other stuff just because I didn't know what to listen for, you know. Yeah, that's what I've been hearing.
Yeah, and it's not near as loud as it was.
No.
It's much quieter, but I'm hearing that.
Right. That's what I've been hearing along with the wheel bearing, and I thought that was all the same, you know?
Yes, yes, and that's what... The transmission's just fine. It's down.
Whenever it shifts, like, to the next gear, sometimes it'll...
I felt a little hesitation.
Yeah, you can feel it, but it only really does that so much when
I felt
it's
it in the lower
cooler.
gears. Or cooler, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that's what I've been hearing.
Yeah, and that's why, you know, it's, to me, it's not near as loud as it was since we replaced the wheel bearing. We got and it's just, I mean, I want to take as much time as necessary to go over everything, because
I know it could lock up. It's also possible it could just strip the gears and then the wheels just spin freely, wouldn't
correct.
it? Either or.
Yes. And my concern is because I just worry about it locking up and shearing, and it locks up so much force going down the road it can shear the lug nuts and rip the tire.
Oh.
Yeah, rip the tire off. So that's what. Much quieter than when we started.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
well, I'm glad I started bringing it into you, you know, starting a couple weeks ago. So. Alright, so you heard a little bit with Dale. He's the guy that owns that place, fixed it, and he drove it around for me so I can hear it. It's definitely a lot quieter, but you can still hear a little bit of that kind of like grinding noise. And he said that he can try to look for that I don't forget what he said, like rear end housing or whatever that's called. But he's gonna start looking for a replacement one for me, and may have to bring the van back in and get that fixed, and I'll feel a lot better, you know, getting a chance to eliminating the chance of it locking up on me. But he also said that where the oil is getting in through where the pistons, I guess, are, and that's the reason it's burning oil. It's not leaking oil, it's burning oil. So, you know, that's another thing. The engine, who knows, it could be a long time before that goes. You know, I've been trying to, he said just keep it full of oil and should be fine. Get past here. So people, I just noticed that vehicle I passed was parked in the middle of the road while they got out talking to some kids. It's crazy. So anyways, heading back to work. Well, I'm at the dump where the van belongs. Nah, just kidding. I had to go take out some trash. Picked it up earlier. And gonna go ahead and head home and get some dinner. I think I went over, or you heard the guy talk about the you know, all the problems and stuff like that. But man, this van's a lot quieter now, especially I got all the wheel bearings changed. Now we just gotta worry about that the rear end on this. So I hear it a little bit. That's what I've been hearing really since I bought this van, except I heard also the wheel bearing too. So you know, it's just one of those things. Yeah, so you know, I'm gonna do what I can, I guess, to keep this van going. I like it. I mean, it's in good shape. I knew I was gonna have to put some money into it. I mean, it really hasn't been that bad yet. I spent so far about $1,250. That's including tires. So, I mean, I don't think that's bad. Still got a little bit more money to go to spend on it, but I think we can get it roadworthy. Anyways, we'll see you guys on the next video. I know that this video here has been all over the place. That's basically what my videos are. So if you watch it, I appreciate it. You know, it means a lot. And if you hadn't subscribed yet, please do. And we'll see you guys on the next one.